Surfer17 once again at the start of a very new video guide for Bayonetta. This is the first major project I've taken on. I did say it was going to be Fallout New Vegas DLC, but I haven't actually got that at the moment, so that's the reason for that one. So yeah, here we are at the start of something beautiful. This is going to be a hard difficulty walkthrough, and a couple of things I'm going to establish at the start of this guide is I'm not going to be using any items, I'm not going to be using any lollipops, any of that stuff. I'm not going to be farming any halos, and it's going to be a fresh save, so there's no inherited items, I don't have 2 life bars or any of that nonsense. This is going to be as if you just turned the game on, only it's going to be on hard difficulty. So it should be pretty fun, it should be insightful, and hopefully I'll be able to help a lot of new players get past the tougher parts of this game. And I'm going to start off by saying I love this game. Bayonetta is probably one of my favourite action games that's come out in many years, purely because it does so many things so well in so many different areas. It's completely Japanese, completely insane, and totally fun at the same time, and really accessible for people that don't usually play this kind of stuff. It was created by the mindset behind the original Devil May Cry, so you know it's going to be a very fast-paced, crazy action game. And those games evolved from your common brawlers when they went through a symbiosis with beat-em-ups, so that they got the complicated movesets of a beat-em-up, but the traversal of your brawler. Throw in a bit of platforming, a bit of light puzzling, and then you've got your adventure aspects, and it makes a fantastic game. So this is the very first level, this is the prologue, the introduction to Bayonetta and her crazy world. And the majesty that is J-pop, because as you can hear, this fucking song is booming away while I beat up these angels. Couple things to note. Witch time on this game is the most powerful thing in it, and it's the very reason why I'm not doing an infinite climax fresh save game, because the start of that walkthrough would take so long, it would be just frustrating and unfun. And anybody who's crazy enough to try that when they're going for the achievement is a fucking lunatic, because I could probably do it if I tried, but I'm just not willing to put that much time into something that's not going to pay me off, because it isn't fun on Infinite Climax when you're doing a fresh run, because you don't have any weapons, you don't have any moves, you can't even use wicked weaves, so you're practically defenseless, and you're taking on Gloriouses and Gracefuls and all the tough dudes that you're going to face later on, and it's just crazy. Excuse me. But I chose hard because it'll show the various formats of the game, and if you're used to watching Bayonetta just as a casual observer, you'll see time getting slowed and time coming back to normal speed, and that is one of the main hooks of the game, the slow motion feature. And to do that, you have to dodge an enemy attack the second before it hits you, as you've just seen me do there against that dude. And every single attack on this game can be evaded by using that move, because if you time it correctly and you activate the witch time, it's the equivalent to a really big invulnerability frame. And for anybody that doesn't know what an invulnerability frame is on old games like your Devil May Cry's and your Ninja Gaidens, there were certain attacks that you could perform that would make your character completely immortal for a set period of time. And the better players, the more experienced players, would use this as an advantage to beat and get really good at the game, so they would be able to play it without taking any damage and looking really, really stylish. And on this game, the witch time, when you do the dodge correctly, is the equivalent of that. It is so powerful, and if you can get good with the timing, it is possible to beat this entire game and never take damage. Obviously, to get to that level of quality on this game is going to take a lot of time, and you're going to have to learn all the facets, all the animations, all the enemy attacks, all the signposts of what they're going to do. And I've invested a bit of time in this game, but it's been a while since I've played it, so you're going to see some moments of sheer genius from me, and you're going to see some moments of sheer stupidity. And the quality of that for this walkthrough is you're going to see me do really well and wonder, like, how the fuck did he do that? You're also going to see me get hit by silly stuff, and then it makes you think, oh my god, at least the guy's human, kind of thing. And that humanization makes things a lot easier to watch, because it makes it less of a challenge, it makes it less of a mountain for anybody trying to take this game on who's not very good at this kind of genre. So it's nice to see it done in front of you, because it motivates you to be able to do it, because if somebody else can do it, why can't you? And this first video has just been a brief introduction to what this guide's going to be. Obviously the next ones are going to go into more strategies and go into the subtleties of what I'm actually doing on screen, but this is just outlining what you're going to expect, because I've recorded the entire game. It's all done and dusted now. It's just a case of laying the commentaries on. And one thing I am going to stress is this game is not about being stylish. Oh, sorry, the game is about being stylish, but this walkthrough is purely to help people who want to beat this game. They don't want to be fancy, they don't want to be brilliant, they just want to get through with the best weapons, the best moves, and the best strategies that they can use. And I'm going to try and isolate a few of those that I believe will help you get through the game. So I'm not going to be going for pure platinums, even if I get them occasionally. It's just how to kill the dudes as fast as possible and as quickly as possible to save you the least trouble. And at the start of this game, it is so frustrating because you've only got the double pistols, you don't have a sword or any of that good stuff, so all the combos are not fun at all. I don't like the double pistol set, and it's the reason why this game is so difficult to start. And here we go, taking on an enemy you don't usually see on normal difficulty until probably about mission 3 or 4. But he's a big panda, this dude, if you can time him right. I mean, look, he's stunned now, so he can't attack you. But be very careful, because he comes out of the stun kind of quick, and he will attack, like I just got hit with there. But I time him and witch time his ass once more. A couple bits of information as far as hard difficulty goes. The differences between normal and hard will be the enemies that you see and how early you see them, and the regularity that they're going to pop up. So this guy is a perfect example. Like I said, you wouldn't see this dude until much later. Because it's hard, he's here on the first level showing you that you're not going to have an easy ride. Other differences are you do less damage to your enemies, they do more damage to you. The enemies as a whole are more aggressive, and they also have the ability to get out of a stun. So before on normal, if you were beating a dude up, he wouldn't react. You'd kick his ass and he'd have absolutely no help at all to get out of it. You could just beat on him. But on this difficulty, they will get out of it, and you'll see that in future videos, so stick with it. And I'll explain a little further on these details in the next video, so see you there.